representing. Before we get with the introductions, want to pass along this note that Gonzaga, with the victory today, extends its nation's longest active streak with 9 straight Sweet 16 appearances overall. Joined on the dais by head coach Mark Few, along with starters, junior guards Ryan Nembhard and Nolan Hickman, junior forward Graham E.K., senior forward Anton Watson, and junior forward Ben Gregg. And we'll open up with a quick opening statement from Coach Few.
Well, just an awesome performance by these guys and the rest of the guys in the locker room, especially that second half of defense. We talked at halftime. We had to bear down here and start getting some stops. Our offense was clicking really well, and to their credit, not only did they get the stops we needed, but we also shored up the glass, which was a problem in the first half. So couldn't be more proud. As I told them in the locker room, I mean, it's incredible for 9 straight Sweet 16s. What these guys have been able to do, especially in lieu of where we were earlier in the year, but all the ones that came before them that set this thing up. It's a testament to all the great players that came through this program.
Thank you, Coach. And now we will open up with questions for our student athletes, please. Right here, front, right.
Davis Domestic, the Crimson. Question for all 5 of you guys. The man sitting to your right there is a legend of the game. He has made 24 straight NCAA tournaments, 9 straight Sweet 16s, as we just said, and has been a part of March Madness in every season since he's been a head coach. Does that add pressure to you guys at all, or does it motivate you to perform at a high level like we saw today?
I'll have Anton start that, please.
I'll say it definitely motivates us. As a team, we know, how the coaches, how they want us to be Zags, and they just represent the school, and we want to represent them too. And yeah, we just play hard, and they got the plan for us. They set it up for us, and we just go out there and play, and we just get those wins, and it feels good.
Ryan.
Yeah, I agree. It's super motivating. Knowing how long he's done it for, knowing that he's one of the greats ever to coach this game, and yeah, man, we just love playing basketball, playing for Gonzaga, and we love getting wins and moving on. So we look forward to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, like these guys said, it's definitely motivating. It's not really much pressure. It's the Zag way. He's been teaching us since we stepped foot on campus, man. It's been great. Ultimately, just happy to be back here, man.
Yeah, man. Like these last 3 guys said, he's a GOAT. That's a non-discussion. But yeah, man, we know our legacy. We know the history that Zags is, and we just try to come out there every game and represent the history behind it.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody else said, it is motivating. All these streaks are unbelievable that we have going on. We just got to come out and compete at the end of the day. And, they give us the right game plans to get the win, and we just got to execute those, and, all these streaks will keep on being alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, John?
John Coon, Associated Press. When you look at the defensive effort that you guys had in the start of the second half, Kansas missed 23 of 27 shots to start. And obviously they were shooting pretty well in the first half. What kind of changed defensively at the start of the second half where they just went from the way they'd been shooting to just ice cold like that?
Yeah, I think just going into halftime, we all knew that first half wasn't our best defense, and we knew that they were going to get tired eventually of us just applying pressure and sticking to our plan. And yeah, we started rebounding, we started getting stops, and that created that momentum and got us some runs.
Okay, back in the left corner, please.
Chris Conrani with The Athletic. This is for Ryan and Graham. Last April, you guys each announced on the same day that you were transferring to Gonzaga. I would imagine that this is what you envisioned when you decided to come here. Could you detail the acclimation process for each of you individually in terms of how you guys got acclimated within the program, got to know the guys, and basically helped the program get back to where it is today?
Yeah, I think it was pretty easy for us to get acclimated with the guys in the summertime. I mean, they're all super cool guys, easy to relate to, and just they're hoopers, and they like to hoop just like us. So I feel like that was super easy coming in. And then obviously, when you start playing games, you have to learn how to play with each other, learn the system, and it's just a new thing that we had to adjust to. And I feel like we've done a pretty good job with that. It wasn't pretty at first, but we started figuring it out, and I think we're playing some good basketball right now.
Yeah, like Ryan said, it was definitely easy getting acclimated. It felt like a no-brainer, coming here with these guys, just the way that they enjoy themselves on the court and off the court, and then just what we do, make great runs like this during this time. It was super easy. Like, just listening to these guys, seeing how they do things the Zag way, it's been pretty great.
Okay, front left.
Jim from the Spokesman Review for Ryan. Some of the offensive numbers were off the charts. I think you guys were shooting 87% or something pretty deep into the second half. Why, it seemed like pick and roll was really successful tonight. Why did that work so well? And I know you won't want to talk about a record, but you passed Perkins for the single season assist mark. Thought on that if you could.
Yeah, man, it's just an honor to first of all, it's an honor to get that record, man. There's so many great PGs and players that went through this program, so it's an honor to have that record. And I feel like the coaches prepared us really well. Gentry sent me a lot of clips last night of just their low two man, and we knew that was going to be there late. And when you have guys that are such good players like these guys up here, it's easy. All you got to do is get them the ball, and they're going to put it in the hoop. So, yeah.
Okay, middle.
Cole Forsman, Sports Illustrated, Fan Nation Network. Graham, yesterday you were pretty confident. You guys put together a good plan for Dickinson. What was that plan? Do you feel like you executed it well? And I know you dealt with foul trouble. How big was Huff down that stretch in the first half?
Yeah, first off, B-Huff came in and made a great impact on the game. On both ends of the floor, he was playing his tail off. Super proud of him and the growth he's been making over the whole season. Yeah, like I said yesterday, we put together a great plan. I thought we executed that well. Just staying mostly on his body, trying to stay physical the whole game, and definitely getting him off the glass.
Okay, we are going to go to Zoom. Dan Tortora, do you have a question for our student athletes? If you do, please unmute yourself.
Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. We talked about the history and all the success that this program has had. For you to wear Zags across your chest, for each of you, just what this university means to you and how you would describe the culture of this program.
Well, good. Anton, go ahead and start that, please.
Yeah, it means a lot, especially me growing up in Spokane, around that area, just seeing the culture as a young kid and just how close-knit everyone is. It's the reason why people want to come here and play. And, the coaches, they win, and players, they win here. So, yeah, I think it's just amazing. It's an amazing school, amazing city, and, I love it. So, shout out to Spokane. It doesn't get too much love, but, that's my city.
Ryan.
Yeah, man, I would just say it's a family. It's just one big family, man. Obviously, my brother came here. He loved his time here, and shoot, I'm loving my time here too, man. It's the best school in the country for me personally, and I'm just enjoying my time here, man. So I love representing the Zags, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a great honor to wear this jersey and be a part of something like this. It's a great family-oriented environment, and that was felt from my visit. And ultimately, that was one of the main decisions why I came here. It's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, wonderful group. Yeah, man, it's a family all around. The culture that we got, it's undefeated. Every single day we come to practice knowing that we just trying to get better, and we got a lot of basketball ahead of us. So yeah, it's been an honor.
Yeah, this has been my dream school my whole life. I grew up watching these guys forever. Watching the greatness of Coach Few and all the players that have come through here. And so to be able to have Gonzaga on my chest it's an honor for me. And that's why I lay it out on the court every day, because, it means so much to me. And I want to win for these guys.
Okay, right over there.
Sean Walker from KSL in Salt Lake City. Nolan, I understand you had a little bit of a traveling supporter section here. A couple of your coaches from Wasatch and some families from Sanpete County coming up to support this weekend. I guess, how does that kind of make you feel, seeing so many familiar faces back here in your kind of an adopted home state, I guess? And did it translate to how comfortable you were on the court? Because you looked really comfortable out there, going 7 of 11 and just hitting from three like that.
That's love, man. I appreciate you thinking I look comfortable out there. Thank you, man. But yeah, man, it's always a blessing, seeing my family up there in the stands. I make sure I look up and make sure they're there, before the games and everything. But seeing my ex-coaches up there, it's Yeah, my former coaches it's always dope seeing them come back and show love. They got their kids here and everything too, man. So it's a blessing, man. Yeah.
Okay, do we have any more questions for our student athletes today? Not seeing any. Congratulations, gentlemen. We'll excuse them and good luck next week. And now we'll open a question for Coach Few, right here front, right.
Hey, Coach. Davis Domestic, the Crimson. Graham talked a little bit about the impact of Braden Huff off the bench. Graham goes in foul trouble early. Braden has 11 points for the game and impacts Kansas defensively. How have you seen him grow over the season, Coach, and what does he add to this team?
He's grown actually throughout the whole redshirt year last year and this year. I think it's been a little bit hard for him sometimes adjusting to what kind of minutes he's going to get, but whether it's 5 or 25, he does an amazing job because he changes the game when he comes in. It's nice to have two different players. Obviously, Graham can pick and pop, but Graham can facilitate and he's just one of those bigs. We've had him over the years. If you think back, that his ball just goes in, and it's a luxury to have. He's been a great teammate, and to your point, his defense has grown here as of late, which has been a huge key for us.
Okay, front left, please.
Mark, just the level that Ryan's operating the offense, what do you think? And then maybe Ben Gregg, all the bruises and bumps, but what is he doing through all that?
Listen, Ryan's been at the highest level, I think for about the last 8 weeks, it feels like, just got our throttle all the way down and making great decisions and just managing these games masterfully. But yeah, how about Ben? Ben's really hurting. His ankle's bothering him there, he's getting treatment 24/7, late into the evening and early in the morning. And you look at his line. He goes 6 for 6 and 15 points, 3 assists, no turnovers, 9 rebounds. Just all on just straight hustle and guts. And he's Mr. Zag. Like he said, he grew up watching this program and it was his dream to play here, and he plays like it. And this group really feeds off him. I think the staff and I have figured that out. And that's why we put him in the starting lineup. We loved his bump when he came in as a 6th man, but then put him in the starting lineup. It made the rotations generate more minutes for him, which has been huge.
Back left corner.
Mark, can you detail the recruitment process of Ryan and Graham when they were in the portal? And is there any memory that comes to mind about the day you found out they both decided to come to you on the exact same day?
Again, Ryan is, he's been part of our family. He was coming to watch his brother play way back when, and he at that time got really tight with some of our players and even tight with my own kids, my eldest two. And, just obviously Andrew's got a, big piece of my heart, what I feel about him and what he was able to do at our place and just the type of person and player he is. So, that was different than Graham's. Obviously, we never met Graham, but once you started talking to Graham, you knew how mature he was. He's really, really, really driven and focused in all parts of his life. He's probably one of the most focused and organized guys I've been around. And, he needed that. So it was kind of two different recruiting situations. Graham really needed a plan and loved that we have plans for our guys and come through with those plans. I just know the way it was going. It was exactly what we needed this year. I knew those were the 2 guys we went after. And usually if you can get your top 2 choices, you're in pretty good shape.
Okay, middle left right there.
Hey Mark, Josh Weinfuss with ESPN. With this being the 9th straight Sweet 16 for you guys, does it get harder every year to make it? And the second part of this is, do you enjoy this one a little bit more than past years because of the season?
Oh, great. It does get harder. It's always hard. And I think that's what people need to understand. Sometimes you got to just take a step back, and whether it's I think we've been to 26 straight. The thing that people don't realize, we qualified for the COVID year. We won our tournament, and we're sitting around waiting to see where we were sent. So we were in that tournament. We didn't need any help with at-larges or anything. But But yeah, the Sweet 16 thing, we don't take it for granted at all. I'll say it again, I think it's the greatest sporting event in the entire world. It's just so exciting and so just awesome to be a part of it. And probably even better than that is being able to take your groups through it. And to your point, like, hey, about mid-December, or actually late December, this probably was looking like, hey, maybe it wasn't going to happen, But these guys, I'll give them credit. They remain coachable this entire year. They just stuck with it, stuck with it. They believed in the program and the staff and what we were trying to do. And lo and behold, we finally figured it out.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions. John, right here, and then you.
John Kuhn, Associated Press. Looking at the second half defensive effort, one thing that really stands out is Hunter Dickinson only had 2 points, 1 rebound, and a turnover in 12 minutes after having a huge impact in the first half. What did you guys kind of do to adjust to him in the second half and contain him?
Well, first of all, Graham wasn't in his foul trouble in the second half, so we were able to keep Graham on him, which he did a great job defending him. We've changed our ball screen coverage because it was pretty pathetic in the first half, so we had to change some things there, and just did a great job of making his shots hard, not giving him any easy ones. We still gave up a couple threes, and they were right on. They just kind of popcorned out, but I think by and large we took away his easy ones.
Right here, please.
Coach Eddie Pels, you said late December. I mean, what was the alarm level? You've seen a lot over the years.
I mean, it wasn't crazy. It was just, hey, listen, if we don't get going and playing better, on both ends of the floor and figure this thing out, then it's probably not going to happen. So we got to figure this thing out. And we did, and we did it probably in the hardest of ways, right? I mean, we went on the road and won at Rupp, which is not an easy place to do that. And obviously at St. Mary's and San Francisco, I think is a heck of a team. They're good enough to play in this NCAA tournament, and for us to beat that team 3 times was quite a feat also. So we knew we had to finish strong. We did that, and then we've just always impressed upon them. We get in this thing, we know how to win in this thing. This is not a new thing for our program and for the staff and for the players that are in here, and I think they really bought into that and believed of that. Especially the new ones.
Okay, thank you, Coach, and congratulations. Good luck next week.
Thank you.